What's up, fuckers? We back in this bitch. Got my boy.
Busy?
Yeah, Charlotte, Carolina. You know that, all that shit. This is my self-harm video, because I did the other one last night with these fuck niggas. You know what I'm talking about. Ain't gonna mention no names, but you know who it is. Um, so yeah, let's go and pay attention to this. And the only reason I picked this story, because number one, it don't got a lot of views. I think it was at like 450. And my personal thought is she's very pretty. Not that has anything to do with it, but you know how like when a pretty motherfucker do something to you, so you're like, damn,
How you doing? Right.
you're too fine for all this. Like,
Right.
god damn.
I hate you.
Not to be superficial or nothing, but let's go.
Yeah, I'm fucking shit at intro, so we're just gonna get into it. Before I start talking, I'm gonna put a trigger warning here because I'm gonna be getting into more detail about it. So if you can't handle it, then don't watch. So I guess I'll just start in the beginning. It started around when I was 12, so in the 7th grade. Actually, no, it started in the 6th grade. It started when I was 11, but in 6th grade is
Busy
when
like,
I
oh no, that's you, baby girl.
was bullied. It involved just this one specific kid. I don't know what it was about him, but he was just
sorry, y'all.
obsessed with like getting to me, and it worked. I got kicked a lot. I came home with bruises, pushed into the wall, tripped. I got called poor a lot for some
Nigga, you
reason.
need to hit that damn out loud. You be hitting it under your breath. Let me get a damn.
And there was also this one time when he had managed to steal all of my folders and shit out of my hands, and he ran with his friend to the boys' bathroom and stayed in there for like 5 minutes. I don't fucking know what. And I ended up being really late for class. I had done it once in 6th grade, and then 7th grade came along. The first week within 7th grade, I really don't even remember exactly what happened. Nothing serious at first. It was just like pins, paper clips, needles, dull knives, scratching myself, taking really hot showers. Later on, my parents had found out through all my diaries.
That's crazy.
And after
No, don't say that.
the mental facility,
I
I was only there
but
for
don't
like
use
3
crazy
hours
in
though,
this video.
just for the questions because I lied, saying that
Sorry, y'all.
I didn't want to kill myself. 8th grade rolls around and I started being very insecure, more insecure than normal.
There's real pictures of
and
her
hard
body,
myself about my weight and my appearance. Like I've just for example, I've always been the person that hates gym with like all my life. And then around that time, like every time I had gym, I would get happy about it because I'd be like, hey, you're working off these calories, right? So like at the end of the day, it doesn't really fucking matter whether you like it or not. I would fake sick and stay home from school just so I could fucking do workouts all day. I'd constantly be looking at pictures of underweight girls. Thought of food would just constantly be ticking in my head, just thinking about the last time that I ate, what I'm going to eat next, how many hours has it been, how long have I been binging for, how much water have I drank, how many calories have I had, how many calories is in this. 13th of 2016, I had lost it and I binged on a shit ton of food, and after that it just hit me with what I had done, and I just completely like fucking hated myself so much for it.
Look, yo. Beautiful ass body, just getting off.
I would always document it too. I still don't even know why I do that. Or I would stamp my cuts into my diary. Sucks about self-harm sometimes is that it doesn't even have anything to do with like what other people are saying about you. A couple days after that, it was the 25th of November 2016. The day I told myself I was never going to do it again. And I was clean for 7 months, almost 8. Long story.
See what I was telling you was kind of like an addiction.
Mhm.
Like for the normal person, like, why the fuck do you do that? Stop it. But feel me? And I hope it helps you kind of figure out what I'm going through so that you can kind of give me a shoulder or something. You feel me, my nigga?
Trying to relapse again. The only way that I can really explain it is that it's just self-harm is the same thing as a drug addiction or alcoholism. It's literally the same fucking thing because you're addicted to the chemicals that are released when you slice your skin or you burn yourself, etc., etc. It sucks when you put all of your work for months or maybe even weeks or days or years into being clean. And there's this cycle to it that when you do it, you feel shit because you just did something fucking stupid to yourself. And you're mad at yourself for it, and then you feel like doing it again because you want to punish yourself for what you just did, which really doesn't make sense to most people, but honestly, it's something you wouldn't really get unless you were going through it yourself. Like a month after that, so this was the summer of 2017, I was going through a really bad breakup, and because of what happened, I blamed myself for a lot of it, saying like I wasn't good enough and that I wasn't good looking enough, or maybe I was too fat, all this
Not
fucking
for me.
bullshit.
Come see me.
My eating disorder came back, and this time it was a lot worse. I lost 10 pounds in a week. Eat entire meals, but I wouldn't actually eat it because I would chew it and then spit it out. And sometimes I like trigger myself on purpose, so I would watch 13 Reasons Why, as in the last episode, or I would watch documentaries and shit on people with anorexia to trigger myself on purpose. That was so I could just fucking do it and get it over with. Because sitting there freaking out, having anxiety, contemplating whether or not you want to start binging or slicing your skin again, like it fucking sucks. I would eat ice cubes, I'd eat gum that had no calories, and I would eat only 4 salt.
Not to make fun of her beautiful self, but she said she used to eat ice cubes. You don't eat that. You just suck on it.
Hey. She got like a hunger from that shit.
Eating crackers because it only had 100 calories.
Crackers.
And that was pretty much my daily routine. My dad had found out about that, and so I tried my best to stop. Thankfully, stopped. The self-harm didn't stop. I've been going through this for so long that my body is like an actual timeline. Like, I could show you all of my scars and like tell you when this happened, why I did it, what I was thinking. Actually, like, really fucking sad. But also sometimes, like, I'm so used to like doing it so much. Like, I've been doing this for so long that I can just look at some of my scars and be like, I don't even like know when I did that. And to some people that seems so crazy because it's like, they're like, how could you do that to yourself? Like, you're literally just sitting there slicing your skin open on purpose. Like, how could you ever forget why you did that? I don't really know how to explain it. I'm used to it. It's just normal for me. So sometimes I just forget about it. That's actually the only time I remember doing it until January of freshman year. I don't know if it was like a relapse after a long time of being clean. Moral of the story, I don't take breakups well, and I was still struggling with it, even though it was like 7 months after. I was clean for about 4 months after that. And then I got through another breakup. And of course, that's when it started again. Really, just relationships aren't for me. That was honestly the worst experience with self-harm I think I've ever had. I don't even know how to explain it, except for like I was just so numb. Like, I didn't give a shit about anything in that moment. My head was just so clouded. Sat on the bathroom floor next to the toilet. I was crying so hard to the point where I puked while I'm just sitting there with blood, like, all over my fucking legs and on my clothes. After that, June 10th, so almost 2 months ago, was the last time that I did it. And I'm not gonna be surprised at all if I end up fucking up in the future and relapsing again. The reason why I'm still clean is because I had finally gotten on meds, because I knew that I had a problem, and that's really the first step to getting help. To be honest, I was worried that I wouldn't even be alive, like, right now. I don't know if, like, any of what I just said made sense, because it's a lot. So that's my story of everything that's happened since it began. In those moments when I was thinking about doing it, but I didn't, I just had to keep reminding myself how many days I've been clean. But also, I think you shouldn't keep track of the days. Think about it. If you're telling yourself, I'm never gonna do this again and I'm gonna be clean forever, there's really no need to be sitting there counting the days. A lot of the times, honestly, I just went to sleep. That's, like, really unhealthy. I didn't even want to deal with it sometimes. Actually, I take, like, a shit ton of melatonin and then go to sleep. Kind of just remind yourself, like, where you're at, like, right now. Even if you've only been clean for a day or a couple of hours or a week, just sit there and fucking massage your scars and just tell yourself, like, this is in the past. There's nothing you can do about it. What's done is done. And all you can do is move on from there. Forgiveness is one of the biggest things about it. Because in order to move on from anything, from anyone's mistakes, whether it's yours or someone else's, you have to learn to forgive. When I was talking about breaking that cycle earlier of feeling shit because you had just cut yourself again, instead, in that moment, you have to try to get out of that cloudy state of mind and tell yourself that what's done is done. Realize that you just fucked up, you made a mistake, but all you can do from that moment is move on. You just gotta be nice to yourself.
Alright, talk to me. How you feel now that
I didn't understand it. Before
when I said it,
before this video, yeah, I didn't truly understand it. But as time got older, I realized a lot of reminiscing. This shit occurs a lot, and not a lot of people understand it. I don't want to offend anybody and say it's like a mental illness, but it's a illness. It's a mental illness. So people other people don't check on other people's well-being. They don't know how people are feeling.
Facts.
People get suicidal. People do dumb shit and start robbing banks, shooting up people. They cut themselves. If they don't self-harm, like, those are 3 things. You need to check up on your friends, check up on people, just in general. If you got contact with them, just check and see how people are doing, because that shit occurs a lot. I've met a few people. Granted, they was white, but I met like 2, 3 other people of different races that still self-harm in any type of way they could because they felt they wasn't worthy of something. We've all felt not worthy of something, but that shit occurs a lot, and it's sad that